Joining me now ahead of Battle Arena Coventry, Veniamin Ciubotaru, 5-0, ready to go 6-0 and potentially bring a championship back home. How are you feeling a couple of weeks out?
Very good. Now I start like a more intensive part of the camp. So I very enjoyed, the intensity of the training, and I feel more confident and more ready.
You have
That's
more
good.
and more experience now, 5-0. How much more confident are you in yourself now, knowing that you've been there and you've done that? It's just another day at the office.
Yeah, I don't know. My confidence is just like, growing up, just because of the people that I'm training with. Like at my gym, we have like top level guys. So because I train with them, I'm not scared of anyone that they will put me in amateur career, because of course I train with professional guys. So I'm like, okay, respect everyone, but fear no one.
5-0 already, and you're looking like you're getting better and better. Is there any thought to when you might want to become a professional? Obviously, there's no rush, but have you thought about it at all?
Yeah, I was thinking about this and about this subject. We was talking with the coaches, and just because I like 3 months ago I turned up 19-year-old, so I'm like, we don't rush, we get more experience, and when the coaches will like see that my skills are like, you know, I don't know how to say, when they will feel like that I'm sure I can go professional, I'll just listen to them because I'm sure the coaches want me to get better and better. So
And
I trust them.
being so young, there's no need to rush, especially with so many amateur titles out there for you to chase. Also, you got to get a couple of those before going pro, don't you?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is your fourth or fifth fight with Battle Arena. You've been with the show quite a few times. What do you have to say about the show in times past? And are you excited to be back?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the show because even I was talking with the some of the guys that competing in different promotion, and when they was telling me like different things about their promotion, I'm like, hey, no, Battle Arena, the best.
That's
As
what we
amateur, I
that's
think,
what we
yeah,
love to hear, man. That's what we love to
yeah.
hear. The stars of the future are forged in the Battle Arena. Have you seen much of your opponent? What do you know about him going in?
I know that he had even amateur boxing career. Like I think he's 3-0 as a boxing career. Also, he have some kickboxing fights, and 7-2 as MMA. But what I want to say about, because some of the guys say, oh, like the Pepper said that he have more experience, but I think the numbers doesn't matter because it depends what your skills, like what level your skills are. Because some of the guys might fight like 100 opponents, and if they're shit, like you don't get good experience. And I think it's everything about how much time you spend in the cage and about the preparation and what your skills are, like what level.
So you respect your opponent a lot, but I think it's fair to say you think this is more about yourself than about him. What is your
Yeah,
prediction for this fight, and why are you so confident going in?
yeah. I look. Yeah, how you said, I respect all my opponents. I like isn't fear no one is, and my prediction is, oh, of course, maybe if he will look backwards on my fight, maybe he'll think, oh, maybe I'll take this guy down. But I think when he will get in that cage, I'll show him skills. I'll show him he want to stand. Okay, I will show him skills there. I will try to put as much pressure as I can to, I don't know how to say, to humble him a little bit, to put him down and to make him tired. Then, like, of course, that's my prediction. I want to dominate every round. Like this is what we are looking for, and this is what we are training now. Like I will looking for domination in every single round. Even because it's a 5 round, I say every single round. Say if the finish will be there, of course I will look for finish, but I'm ready for 5 rounds, 100%.
How excited are you to get the chance to show your gas tank over 5 rounds? Because it's an early point in your career and you're getting a little bit more cage time.
Yeah. Because I want to show like everyone that, because some of like, look, that's a good example. Just before the fight, Jordan Vucenic from my gym, he posted when like a video and he said like, I want that everyone when they will watch my fights, they will say that, oh, there is no any areas where I can beat this guy. So that was like a good example in my mind that I want to get to the same point. to show everyone that the 5 minutes round doesn't matter, 10 rounds doesn't matter. Like, I'm ready for everything and everyone.
For the fans who are tuning in to Battle Arena, maybe they're watching a friend, maybe they're watching the whole card. Why should they be watching this fight closely, and why should they be watching Venyamin Ciubotaru?
I would say that, like, of course, I know a few guys who are fighting on the same card, and they are good, like, will be good fights. But I think this one, first of all, is because it's the world title. Like, we have like this title on the line. Second is because it's like two good guys, because sometimes, like, to be realistic, you get a guys who is like good level, another one is like shit, or both shit level. Like, I don't know, like, they're not that good, yeah. And when you watch, maybe fight is boring, and when you see that the skills are not that developed, the fight is a little bit boring. But here we have like two good guys that they are looking to take this belt, and we like, this is what I think. I think that guy is as well, like, he's as well confident and all this stuff, but I want to show that I'm better. So I think there will be like a word, like a proper, I think it will be an amateur fight, but professional level. This is what I think. This is why I think everyone should watch this fight.
What would it mean for you to walk out with an amateur world championship in September?
This one will mean for me very much, like a lot, because like, of course, I'm dreaming, to go to the UFC and to chase my goals to become even a UFC champion is like in the future. And I know that this one is a big step ahead in my career to have this world champion belt, because even at 19-year-old, like, I will be like, from my gym, I don't know, I need to make sure that, but I think the youngest champion. So this will mean a lot for me, and I will show even to my coaches that at this young age, I'm capable of a lot.
September 9th, Venyamin Ciubotaru goes for his first world championship, potentially the first of many. He does it at Battle Arena in Coventry. Venyamin, thank you so much. I'm sure we'll speak plenty in the future, but we'll see you soon in the cage, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Joining me now ahead of his Battle Arena championship tilt with Roscoe Pibworth, Menilek Tashane. How are you feeling, man? Just a few weeks out now.
Hey, Johnny. Yeah, I'm feeling great. 5 weeks out, the grind has begun. Let's see how it goes. Can't wait to deliver gold.
You were scheduled to compete with Roscoe in the past. Now it looks like it's finally going to go down. What do you think of your opponent, and how excited are you to finally get the chance to go at him?
Yeah, we were set to fight in May, so he's either had a long training camp or a lot of time relaxing. But like, he's had 3 fights. This will be my 7th fight. Like, I've got a lot of experience on him, and I'm looking to just apply that in abundance.
You've also had a little bit of downtime to really get in the gym and grind a little bit. Is there anything that you want to showcase, any improvements specifically, or any part of your game that you really want to showcase against Pibworth?
Yeah, this would be my 7th fight. Like, I feel like I'm finding my groove more and more. Like, I'm being tested in different areas, and I'm just seeing more and more of the game. Like, I've even started teaching. Like, I've got an abundance of knowledge, and I'm ready to show it.
What would it mean for you to walk out with the Battle Arena welterweight championship?
It's been a long time coming. Like, I've yet to win a title, and I've been fighting the country's best. Like, for me, it's a big win. It would put like my heritage, Ethiopia, on the map. Like, I can't wait to bring gold home.
What does it mean to you to be able to fight with that flag behind you, with the Ethiopian flag, and represent your nation?
Like, the country doesn't have many MMA fighters at all. Like, I'm taking a big push myself just to put the country on the map and share the knowledge. Like, I'd be a flag bearer, as it were. Just the flagship fighter. It's a coveted spot I'd love to hold.
For those who are unfamiliar, why should they be tuned into your fight? Why should they be watching Menilek Techane on September the 9th?
Love my fights are bangers. They're always going to be fight of the night. Like, I'm up there with Josh Gaethje. Like, I'm not here to stall. I'm not here to just rack up points. I'm looking to like put on a clinic, show what I've got to show, expose my opponent's weaknesses, and make him look stupid.
Why is it that your fight style is one that's so fan friendly, and how do you always end up in these fights that seem to be taking home fight of the night?
It's just entertaining for me to get like in the mix up. I'm not taking risks, but I'm trying to like put everything on display. I've got many tools in the toolbox. My coach reminds me, like, there's no point like unboxing them at home. Like, just get everything out on the night. So that's what I'm going to be doing on September 9th on Battle Arena 77.
The gym has been stacking up wins left and right, be it the UFC, be it all other leagues. How does it feel to be around that level of success and have those guys around you day in, day out in the gym, in prep?
It's amazing. Like, we're all training alongside each other for timelines like that all align. For instance, Fabian's fighting for Bellator Gold soon, and his camp lines up nicely with my camp. So I'll get to experience a lot of the kind of focus that goes on in the gym at the time. So it's a perfect time to fight.
Do you think that there'll be a day where you're in that Fabian position, Leon position, to where you're getting an opportunity at one of these massive shows to where this part of the journey seems almost completely in hindsight?
Yeah, just fighting alongside them. You just see them like follow a kind of trajectory. And it just feels inevitable at this point. There's points where I trained at different gyms, so you didn't really have that kind of fighter to look up to in the gym. But with this, you can just see where I'm going to go eventually. It's just a matter of time.
What do you have to say about the coaching staff and what they've helped accomplish in the gym?
Yeah, there's a lot of coaches for all sorts of disciplines. For instance, Marcin Mazurowski, this is Greco-Roman wrestling. Like, it's such a rarity to have such expertise. And it's gotten to the point where I went to Ethiopia a few weeks back and even gave a seminar just teaching what he had taught me. Like, each one teaches one. Like, you can just see the level just passing along.
Would you say that there's another generation of fighters coming out of the gym, considering that you've already got guys like yourselves and Mateusz Mazurowski, like you mentioned, another Battle Arena champion, actually already coaching and getting the future generations, actually, should I say, is the next generation just as bright as this current one?
Yes, yes. So as I've like, this is coming up to my 7th fight now. There's people making their debut, people racking up their first few wins. Like, the gym is really just like a factory. It's just churning out like new and newer talent.
And I have to ask, Yannick Bahati and you yourselves are very close. I want to ask, what is it like to have him guiding you in your career? Obviously, he's been on some very big stages and has a lot of knowledge to share.
Yeah, it feels like the human cheat code. Like, I could get into my fight and just like make the decisions for myself, but he would shout stuff and whatever he says, it's like the magic word. So I'm aware of that. It's been taken on what he's been sharing with me. It's been a crazy few years training together, and it's going to continue on.
Finally, man, what do you have to say to your opponent ahead of this one? And we'll sign you off.
Keep it short and sweet. Roscoe, just show up. September the 9th, I'll see you there.
Love to hear it. Menelik Tashani goes for Battle Arena Gold September 9th. Battle Arena 77. Make sure you're in Coventry and make sure you're tuned in. Minnie, thank you so much for joining us, man. I can't wait for the next one. Joining me now ahead of his first title defense, Battle Arena Coventry, Ibrahim Abdul Basith. How are you feeling, my friend, ahead of your first defense?
We're good, man. I'm chilling.
Your opponent, Garan Shamar, he has a lot of experience. I believe you guys have identical records as well. What do you know about him? Talk to me a little bit.
Don't know much about him. I don't really care, to be honest. He's just another guy I'm going to fight. Doesn't really matter. Whoever comes in front of me, and that's exactly what I want, man. I want to fight guys with experience. So obviously I can build up my skills in the future.
You're very confident in yourself. You can hear that in the post-fight interviews. You see it in your improvements as well. What can you credit that confidence to? What makes you as confident as you are?
I train fucking hard, man. I'm training hard. And on top of that, the team I'm with, man, they are absolutely amazing. One thing about the team I'm with, none of these guys are yes mans. If you're shit, you're shit. They'll put it to you straight. But the fact that they're giving me tough guys to fight shows to me that they know I can do it. They know I can smash people. And that gives me a lot of confidence.
What does it mean for you to keep that championship on your shoulder and bring it back home, bring it back to the gym in September?
Bro, it means a shit ton to me, man. I'm not coming back home without the belt. This is my division. This is my title. And I'm not coming home with a loss. I ain't coming home with a loss, bro.
You fought for Battle Arena in the past. Does it almost feel like a homecoming, a sense of comfort to be fighting on and defending the championship you just recently won?
For sure, man. I like Battle Arena. Battle Arena is amazing, promotion, man. And I love fighting for them. and I feel like they're looking after me as well.
With one championship already on your shoulders, did you ever anticipate seeing championship gold as early as you did, or was that something that just kind of took you aback when you got there?
That's a good question, man. Put it like this, man. It's not even been a year since I properly started training. Before that, like before last summer, all the training I was doing was, there was no, there was no guidance, there was no direction. I was with a different gym. They weren't looking after me. So yeah, as soon as I heard I'm getting that first title shot, it did come to me like, whoa, already. But like I said, because I'm with a good squad, and because they put shit to you straight, the fact that they pushed me forward for a title showed that I was ready. And you know what? It proved it. Look what I did to my opponent. Look what I did on that fight. I controlled him and destroyed him for 3 rounds straight.
After that domination, do you have any predictions as to what might happen in the cage, or do you just let it come as it does?
For this upcoming fight, there's a prediction, but that's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say what the prediction is. We've got something cooking in the gym, bro. Don't worry.
Why should the fans be tuned into this fight? Obviously, a lot of folks are going to be tuned in to watch a friend or just to watch the card in general, but why should their eyes be glued to your fight in general?
I'm going to his home turf. Yeah. So I'm going to bring fireworks. Yeah. I know I'm going to open. I don't care. This next, bro, I'm different to other fighters as well. I'm always entertaining in the cage, out the cage, and you're going to see that for the upcoming fight.
Finally, man, if you had to say one thing to your opponent, what would that one thing be ahead of this fight?
Be ready, boy. I'm coming.
Absolutely love it. Ibrahim Basith defends his bantamweight championship in Coventry September 9th, and he doesn't plan on letting it go anywhere. Thank you for joining me, my friend. Hopefully we'll be speaking again victorious post-fight.
Yeah, I see you soon, man.
Joining me now ahead of his return to the battle arena, Jordan Sood, ready to take on Martin Afret in about 4 weeks' time. How are you feeling about a month out, man?
Bro, I'm feeling good, man. More so just excited to go, to get back in there and get back to what I'm doing best.
This is, if I'm correct, your 5th appearance in the battle arena. What do you have to say about your experience in the cage and how that helps you out going into September 9th?
Oh man, it's completely normal to me now. And obviously I've been away for a long time, like just over a year. So yeah, but no, completely used to it. Like there's no nerves. Like when I first started fighting, obviously you get nervous and but now yeah, it's completely normal. It's just another day in the office, we do this every day. So yeah, no dramas, man. We just get back in there and go do the work,
Yes. I do want to ask, what do you think of the show in general? Obviously, you've been there quite a few times, so it seems like you found a home for your amateur career.
Yeah, for sure, man. Man, I got a lot of time for everyone at Battle Arena. They helped me, get up and running with my MMA career. And yeah, the show's always run super professionally. All the fights are, evenly matched, and there's some really, really good fighters on there, man, as well. And yeah, as I said, the show is excellent. I can never say a bad word about the show and the people that run it because it's just, they're all amazing. So yeah, I got a lot of time for people there as well, man.
What do you know so far about your opponent? Have you seen anything on him? Have you heard anything?
Nah, to be honest, man, I ain't even looked at him. To be honest, I kind of just focus on myself, and then my coach will run over that and look at that, and maybe I'll watch a few videos to see where I could take advantage of him. But to be honest, mate, I usually just focus on myself, and I know if I'm 100% coming into the fight, then I'll get what I deserve. I'll get the win. So yeah, I'm not really bothered about my opponent, to be honest.
So if it's all about yourself, why should the fans be tuned in to see what you do in the cage in September?
Oh man, I'm a finisher, man. I finished all my fights. I'm never in. My fights are never boring. You can always expect to finish. I'm always out there. Pushing the pace and giving 100%. So yeah, this is why everyone should be interested in watching me fight, man. Because as I said, I'm always finishing people. Whether that be a KO, TKO, or submission. So it's never boring. It's never boring when I'm out there, man, for sure. So they should be excited.
If you had to say something to your opponent ahead of this bout, what would you like to say to him?
Best of luck, man, because I'm training hard, and I'm sure he's training hard also. So yeah, we'll be in for a good fight. So yeah, no, best of luck, man. I hope he comes in injury free, and we can have a good fight for the people watching.
Do you have any predictions for this one? Are you someone who likes to envision a finish, or are you just going to take things as they come?
I take things as they come, man, but I'm going for that first round stoppage for sure, man. You know, I've been away for a while, so I need to make an emphatic impact when I'm back in the cage. So yeah, one and done.
One and done, and that would take you your record, at least that is, to 4-1. Do you think you're nearing that chance for championship gold in your future?
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. You know, I like to take it one fight at a time, and by no means I'm not looking past Martin. But I know what I'm capable of, and as I said, since I've been away, I've improved in a lot of areas. You know, I'm more of a mixed martial artist now, so to speak. You know, I excel in every area that I've been working on, whether that's my striking, my wrestling, my jiu-jitsu, and everything. So, yeah, no, I'm excited to show everyone the improvements that I've been putting in behind the scenes. So, yeah, get this one out of the way, get the win, and then we'll see what's next, man. As I said, I'm not looking ahead of the opponent. All my intentions and all my focus is fully on Martin, you know. So after we will see where we're at after.
Jordan Sood takes on Martin Afret September 9th inside the Battle Arena, and championship gold could soon be in his future. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us, man. I'm sure this is the first chat of many, and I'll speak to you very soon, my friend.
Amazing. Thank you very much, mate.
Joining me now ahead of his pro debut in Coventry inside the Battle Arena, Dorian Schwatkowski. How are you feeling, my man? About a month out and nothing to do but prepare at this point.
Yeah, feeling good. Can't wait for it. I've not competed in a while, so just excited to get back in there.
Why is now the time for you to make your pro debut in the Battle Arena?
I'm nearly 25 now, so I thought getting on it in 5 years, so better get started, see how far I can take it.
The amateur experience you've had with the show, is there any sense of comfort knowing that you fought here before and that it's essentially a homecoming for the debut?
Yeah, definitely. I think after such a long time off, it's still going to kind of feel fresh. And with it being longer rounds as well, it's all going to be a little bit different, but it's definitely helped. I've had quite a few fights at amateur. So I think they'll definitely help.
Has the preparation changed at all in prep for the pros? Obviously, I'm sure there's a little more knees, a little more elbows in camp, but
I always liked throwing knees, even, like to the body on the ground and that. So it'll just be easier because now I don't have to worry about catching head. I can just kind of throw him, obviously when he's standing up. I've been practicing elbows a little bit, got some elbow pads. And it's mostly the rounds I've been working on, the round time. So with it being 5 minutes now, really stepped up the cardio and conditioning for it.
What would you consider a successful pro debut?
I think getting a good finish will be a nice start, and hopefully get some good time in the cage as well. Give me time to practice a bit, basically.
Do you have any prediction in mind for this one, or are you just going to take it as it comes in the cage?
I've always got to take it as it comes. I mean, you never know what's going to happen, but I'd like a second round finish, I think.
Second round finish. What would you like to say to your opponent ahead of this one? If you could only say one thing, what would you say to him?
Be ready.
And another one for you. I mean, we've all heard of the mythic mullet power. Are you bringing the mullet power into the cage in September?
Of course I am. I've been getting it ready specifically for this. I'll probably freshen it up a bit a couple of days before, make sure it's looking good.
And how's the mentality going into this one? Are you really intense in the gym, lighthearted? What's your energy like preparing for this one?
I'm not thinking about it too much when I'm training. Obviously, coaches have watched this fight. I think he's only had one on YouTube that I've seen, but that was a year ago, so I'm not putting too much weight on it. Yeah, I think he's fighting out of a different gym now as well. So a lot of things can change in a year, so can't put too much weight on the fight itself. But yeah, just intense as always, putting hard work in, stepping up the fitness.
Finally, What do you think is the reason that fans should be watching this fight? A lot of eyes on a very big card, but why should they be glued to the screen when Dorian Schwatkowski enters the cage?
No matter if the fight, win or lose, I always put on entertaining fights, I think. I just like to scrap a bit too much, so I'd like to show off my technical side a little bit more this time. But I always put on entertaining fights no matter what.
A technical and entertaining Dorian Schwatkowski headed to the battle arena for his return, this time something new with the pro debut. Dorian, best of luck. Thank you for joining us, and we'll have to have a few more chats after the victory.
Awesome. Thank you.
Joining me now ahead of his pro battle arena Coventry bout with Lukasz Szala in September, Muhammad Shazlee. How are you feeling, my man, ahead of this next one?
I'm good.
So, Lukasz Szala, what do you know about your opponent? How comfortable are you going into this one?
He's fought a teammate of mine, Musha Slani. He took Musha distance, and like he done all right with him on the ground. So like, I'm expecting a tough opponent.
Do you have any prediction as to how this fight may play out, or are you just going to go in there and let the fight come to you as it may?
I ain't got like a specific game plan. He's good everywhere, but like I know I'm gonna get the job done, and I'll do whatever it takes to get the W.
How would you, or what would you have to do, I should say, to consider it a successful performance in there? You say you know he's tough, so obviously you're prepared to go wherever this fight may take you.
Yeah, I'm prepared to go the full 3 rounds. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight at all.
For the fans who are tuned in, what would you say to them to make sure they're watching this fight? Why is this a fight that everybody should be tuned into?
We're two of the top guys in the Midlands. It's going to be a good, entertaining fight that everyone will want to see.
Who are some of the guys who have helped you in preparation for this one? Obviously, you come out of a high-level camp and there's plenty of bodies, but are there any specific training partners you've been working with in this camp?
No one specific, just everyone from Team Renegade.
And do you have anything that you would like to say to your opponent ahead of this bout?
Not really. Just I'll see you September 9th.
So obviously now as a pro, you've taken your first loss. Would you say that the loss is something that'll motivate you to go even further? I know a lot of fighters who I've spoken to, oftentimes the biggest learning experience is their first time dropping one in there.
Oh yeah, 100%. Your first pro loss is just different. I've learned a lot from it, and I'm excited to just get back in there.
If all goes well and you exit the cage healthy in September, what does the rest of 2023 look like for you?
I want to go again in either November or December. I've been trying to fight since May, and just like nothing happens. So I'm eager to get back in there, and like I want another fight before the year is done.
Another fight before the year ends. Muhammad Shazlee could be headed to a special destination by the end of 2023. Muhammad, thank you so much for joining us, man. Let everyone know where to find you on social media, and we'll sign you on off.
Okay, on Facebook, I'm Muhammad Shazlee. I don't really use that, but like if you send me a request, I'll accept. Instagram, Shazlee MMA. That's my main socials. I'm on TikTok, but I don't know my username. And
Muhammad
that's it.
Shazlee is back in the cage in Coventry, September 9th. Big bout, the main event man himself. He'll take on Lukasz Szala, and it's not about you'll want to miss. Make sure you're tuned into Battle Arena Coventry. Make sure you're following Muhammad Shazlee on Instagram, Facebook. And hey, if we find that TikTok, we'll drop it in the description. Thank you so much, my man.
Thanks for having me.
Joining me now ahead of his Battle Arena Coventry bout against Mo Shazlee, Lukasz Szala. Been in the Battle Arena plenty of times before, man. How are you feeling about this upcoming fight?
Yeah, I feel very good. I can't wait for that 9th September. And I will be ready for that date.
What do you think of your opponent from what you've seen to this point, this far? He's a tough guy with quite a few wins on his record.
I think so. He's tough guy because he's from Renegade gym. Is a lot good fighters and champions UFC, yeah. And he have good record 5-1. Yeah, but soon he have 5-2. And what can I say? I didn't see his fight yet, but I have plan check him, and I will be more soon about him.
Do you think that you could find a finish in the cage in September?
I prefer a knockout, maybe second round.
Do you think that he'll be able to stick with you over the course of the 3 rounds, or do you think you'll just slowly pull away?
Yeah, I think so. He's a tough guy. He he's ready for 3 rounds. I think so. He will be ready for 5 rounds. But that fight is for 3 rounds, yeah.
Yeah, with a win here, do you think you could position yourself to potentially fight for a championship soon in the future?
Yes. Yes, my friend.
In your fights, it seems like you always look for finishes. Why do you like to fight this way?
No, I'm not all the time looking for finish. But people like, yeah, when some finish, some knock him out. That is good for eye, yeah. So look.
And finally, what would you like to say to the fans? Why should they watch this fight September 9th?
Because Battle Arena is the best show in UK and Europe, and I will be there, main event with tough opponents. Good show.
Lukasz Szala, September 9th, goes against Muhammad Shazlee in the main event of Battle Arena Coventry. Make sure you're tuned in. Make sure you've got your tickets. This isn't a fight you'll want to miss. Lukasz, thank you so much, and I'm sure we'll speak again.
Thank you, mate. Take care.